Healthy, low-calorie chicken tacos. They're absolutely delicious, so easy to make and perfect for weight loss. First, cut your chicken breast in halves, then season with paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, mixed herbs, red chili flakes, salt and pepper, and olive oil. If your chicken doesn't look like this, I don't want it. In a separate bowl, add chopped onions and bell pepper with the same seasoning used for the chicken. Then get a pan on medium heat, cook the chicken for 5 minutes on each side. Once cooked, shred it up into pieces just like this. Add the veggies in the pan, cook for a minute, then add chopped tomatoes with water before adding the shredded chicken and mixing well. Dip the taco in the chicken, then on a pan with the filling and shredded mozzarella. Fold and toast, then serve with fresh coriander and lime. Then you're ready to enjoy.
Super tasty express tacos. To start off, we're going to make a very basic taco sauce. It's not slow cooked adobo, but it's still tasty and more importantly easy. Chop up some store-bought rotisserie chicken and get it into a pan. Use a cookie cutter on some tortillas and make sure you get all the offcuts and put them in an air fryer. Dip your tacos in the sauce and start frying them off. Add your chicken and some onions, coriander and cheese. Fold over and fry till crispy. Get them on a plate, serve them with the sauce and the crispy tortilla pieces.
You're gonna watch me make birria tacos. Warning, I did not use the authentic Mexican chilies. Please don't get onto me. Put red chilies, red peppers, tomatoes and some other hot chilies into a boiling water. Put cumin, cinnamon, oregano, cloves, some black peppercorns, a bit of salt, garlic. Now you're gonna blend up everything with some vinegar, add a bit of water as well. To a pot, add some oil and then your blended sauce in there. Cook it down for a bit. Chop your beef into pieces, can't forget my cat. Cooked my beef down for a bit, added the sauce into a pressure cooker, cooked it for around 55 minutes, pressured it till it's nice and tender, started chopping the beef, got some tortillas, dipped it in the sauce, into the pan, bit of mozzarella, added the beef, more cheese on top with a bit of that sauce, flipped it over. I added red onions and cilantro for garnish and started chopping.
I am literally eating tacos for weight loss. These are absolutely incredible. I'm gonna start off by cubing down some chicken tenders. We want the pieces to be small enough to fit a taco and large enough to stay nice and moist. I'm gonna lightly spray these down with some avocado oil, quick massage so the seasoning sticks, and then I'm gonna introduce some smoked paprika, get generous with the garlic, a tiny bit of sazon, and then we're just gonna mix in those seasonings until they look nice and flavorful. And I'm gonna cook them at the end so they're hot and remain juicy. For our salsa, we're gonna start with some cucumber. Keep in mind, you want all the vegetables to be chopped up nice and fine like this. I mean fine like you. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, into a large bowl, we're gonna get the bell pepper and some cute thin strips, and then again you just want them into tiny beautiful cubes. So the goal here is to get a little bit of everything in every single bite. I'm gonna do half the amount of every other ingredient in red onion. To give it a little body, I'm using a tomato, but you could easily use some mangoes. Again, you already know the vibe, just tiny cubes. To this, we're gonna do a nice handful of cilantro. To start saucing it up, we're gonna squeeze in a lime. I'm gonna hit this with some high quality olive oil, and then finally finish it off with a hefty pinch of salt. And yes, this is almost basically a pico de gallo, but I like the volume that the cucumber adds. For the last component of the taco, we're gonna start off with some Greek yogurt. Very simply squeeze in some lemon juice. To this, we're gonna add a generous pinch of salt. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go in with a hefty amount of smoked paprika. This is gonna add such a great layer of creaminess, protein, and flavor. And yes, you could easily do this with some sour cream. Okay, it's time to cook the chicken. We're gonna go hot and fast so they don't dry out. Quick spray of olive oil, and then boom goes in the chicken. When the sides of the chicken are turning white, you know that they're ready to flip, and they should be nice and crusty like you. And reminder, if your chicken is dry, you are simply overcooking it. As soon as these are done, just take them off the heat. In the same pan, I'm gonna spray a little bit more oil, and then on a low heat, I'm gonna toast down a low-calorie tortilla. We're gonna do a light layer of yogurt, several pieces of chicken, and then we finish with our salad salsa hybrid. These are super high protein, super flavorful, and as always, now bismillah. That is just some good food, and it just happens to be healthy. That's what we do around here. We are all in this together.